After weeks of promising strong legislation to curb crime against women, it seems the cabinet is dithering on the new anti-rape law. That bill is unlikely to be discussed by the Union Cabinet today after some amendments proposed by the Home Ministry ran into opposition. CNN Ivan has learned that the Law Ministry has sent some recommendations and has reservations about replacing the word sexual harassment with rape, saying that this limits it to just women-related cases. Sources also saying that there's no consensus to bring voyeurism under sexual abuse and reducing the age of consensual sex from 18 to 16. All those recommendations by the Justice Verma Committee have been taken into account while the cabinet came up with this bill. Pallavi Ghosh is with us on the phone line. Pallavi, what are you picking up? Is the government now divided on this new anti-rape bill?
Well, certainly seems like it. In fact, even as we speak, the cabinet is still going on, but on the agenda yet is not that anti-rape law. And as we pointed out, the reasons are very simple. There doesn't seem to be any unanimity within the government or what should be the provisions of this anti-rape law. The government really does not have much time. The ordinance will lapse. It really needs to come out with a new law. In fact, the leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, Mr. Arun Jaitley himself pointed out that why is the government dragging its feet over this anti-rape law? Very quickly, there are just three provisions on which there doesn't seem to be a consensus evolving, and it's not just a clash between the Home Ministry recommendations and the Law Ministry. Other ministries which are concerned ministries, for example INB Ministry also, whether it's also the Women and Child Welfare Ministry, there seems to be a difference of opinion, one over the word sexual harassment being replaced by rape. The argument which is being given is that rape would be restricting it only to women-centric sexual crimes. The Home Ministry's argument, of course, is that if you use a larger word, sexual harassment, then, tomorrow there can always be a counter-argument or counter-case being filed by a man in case he's been accused of a sexual crime against a woman. So that's one point of contention. Second, of course, is the use of the word voyeurism. Can that be used without any impartiality? Will it not be misconstrued? That's one of the arguments which is actually being used within the government, and that's the reason why there seems to be a difference of opinion. Cabinet should be ending in a short while from now. We'll get some more clarity on whether finally on agenda the bill did come up. There certainly seems to be pressure coming in from the party and particularly from Mrs. Gandhi and the government to go ahead with as soon as possible on the anti-rape law.